to see my list to gamertag change. It's gonna be a new name for me. To see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on.
Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's PCN Marquee Matchup. Tonight we do have a battle of some Super League heavyweights, always fighting for those Super Cup places, especially as we get to the end of the pointy end of the season. It is Atlanta United, it is LA Galaxy, two teams that have I think to some people shown up a little bit out of nowhere. Obviously Atlanta having a much better run. They started the night in third place with Galaxy down in 5th or 6th, I believe they're still hanging out in now. I'm joined, as always, TJL the Adam. How are you doing?
I don't know about as always. I've been missing you guys for like a week or so here, but Twitch chat, I'm back, feeling good. You know, how we doing tonight, Scrata? How you feeling right now?
It's absolute fiends. But anyway, this Atlanta United Galaxy match should be a very good one. I think it's the first time in a while that we've had two teams inside the top 5 on the Marquee Matchup. And I don't know about you, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yep, I haven't been here in like a week or something, so I don't even know the last time what the last game was. So yeah, Atlanta United, LA Galaxy, two teams battling out, trying to catch up to those Orlando and Young Boys. So, you know, Real Madrid also sneaking up in that third place spot. Remember when they were floating around, you know, 6th, 7th place, but fought up to that third place spot. So 4 versus 5. It's gonna be a great matchup to watch here tonight.
It should be a good one indeed, with Orlando out front, 62 points to their name, with 28 games played, so only 10 to go for the current league leaders, but they do have Young Boys behind them with having played 4 less games, 57 points, so they're definitely in striking range and can really put themselves within distance of each other. But these two teams, Atlanta United and LA Galaxy, 5 points separating the two. A Galaxy win here, Adam, and they are really in that conversation of getting up into 3rd and 2nd as well, should, obviously, barring those games in hand that Young Boys has, it really could shape up to be a very interesting, not just title run to the end, but Super Cup run to the end.
We have, you know, Super League's a little messed up right now. If anyone goes and looks at the table right now, you can go, you know, proclubstation.leaguerepublic.com if anyone wants to look at the table for themselves. But I mean, we have teams on 24 games played and we have teams on 28 games played. So having that 4-game, what would you call it, 4-game difference?
There is
either fold or some situations. A lot of points to be made up here.
There are plenty of points to go around, but without further ado, let's get into this Atlanta United lineup. Khan getting the start in net. Demba, Varric, and Logan make up the back 3 in a 3-5-2, with Neymar 24 and Goval's making his PCM return. They are the defensive midfield duo. Bobo and Lettuce, who manages his side from the right midfield position with Sergio down the middle. Jumanji and Manny are the strikers, and this is a tight-knit group that is really begun to flex their muscle in PCN and look to continue to do so here.
It's gonna be a solid lineup. You know, these guys are usually playing pretty late at night with each other. At least I've gotten some couple games with them a little while back, so it's gonna be, you know, I want to give big shout outs to the man Jumanji going up top, Lettuce getting this team together, you know, get them ready to go. Neymar 24 is gonna be a solid piece in that DM spot, and then Logan, obviously in that center back role, is gonna be an awesome center back for them. I think. Oh, Will, can you hear me? Coming in.
You sound
coming hot, baby.
better.
I'm years away. Don't worry, just turn me up on Discord and we'll get you squared away, baby. But you know, trying to get these games into the game as soon as possible. Scrata, give us that LA lineup.
So the Galaxy lineup looks like so. A 3-5-2 as well, with Iker getting the start in Hernandez, Bernabout, and Tio making up that back 3. Killer Clamps and Pogba, the midfield duo, with Bam Bam Bunny Bags and Mob out on the flanks. Capo down the middle with I don't even know how to say that. Ihu. No, that's
Ihaiku.
Ihaiku. That's what we're gonna go with. And Kill Akeem.
You remember.
we got rid of Sol Long. You kind of got to worry about it. With Killer Queen on the other side. So a Galaxy lineup that definitely out of the gates very defensive, but they've grown into their attacking boots as the season has progressed.
Yeah, progressively figuring out as the season goes. Any team trying to go through the motions through the season. So also anytime tonight, if you hear us shout out Kiwi, that's who we are referring to. Number 11 up top is King. We call him a lot of people call him Kiwi. Haiku. It's going to be a new name for me to try to see him. Unless it's a gamer tag change, it's going to be a new name for me to try to see how he plays. It's going to be awesome. See a new player play tonight.
Well, going back to the Atlanta lineup, it does look like there's a bit of a change. Bobo has slid over to the right side. Lettuce going up top, and Streets has inserted himself in the left mid positions. So it looks like we are about ready to go here. Adam, how do you think this one's going to go tonight?
It's going to be a close matchup for sure, but I think I'm going to edge it to the Atlanta boys. I'll give it to the Atlanta boys. Cool 2-1. It's going to be pretty hard to vote against that LA team getting at least one goal here, but I mean, never know with these top teams. They could be very defensive or it can be a goal fest.
Will, dare I even ask?
No, predictably.
My name is Will, and I'm going to go for a tie. There we go. Easy. Move on.
Easy. I mean, that's just how it always works. That's just how it always works, man. I went for a 1-1 even yesterday when we were talking about this matchup. 1-1, man. I just think both these teams have a really solid defense, and both are going to try to protect a lead, and one of the teams is going to surrender the lead, and that's it. So that's my case.
Appears one of the teams surrendered the hosting privileges because they could not get into the game, so hopefully we can get you guys into the game as soon as possible.
Yep.
Think, what the situation is there, Will? I think it was just a connection drop, or...
Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is. I've got a group chat with those guys right now, so if there are any issues, I'll pass them on.
Alrighty, Scrata, prediction. Now that you have a lot of time, you can go into immense detail.
Well, I would say that because it is the marquee matchup, it would probably be 0-0. But you know how things go tonight. I think I'm finally gonna have to agree with you, Adam. 2-1 seems pretty reasonable to Atlanta. Seems pretty reasonable in this scenario. I don't think the quality of defense the Galaxy have, I think a lot of times it's improved, you might want to say, by the amount of numbers they can sometimes have behind the ball, but their transition game is really what could potentially hurt Atlanta. If Galaxy is going to win this game, I think it's probably going to be on the counterattack. I don't think they're going to be able to have sustained pressure on this Atlanta team.
Yeah, no, this is going to be my first time seeing these teams in a while since I think we faced them early on, at least with the Wolves team, through the first go-round of the season. So this is my first time seeing them go at least with each other. So it's going to be a good matchup to watch. Hopefully they can get in here soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, it should be a really good
one. Logan, kick your face.
I didn't even get a shout out from Logan.
Because no one likes Scrata. You heard it here first. Twitch chat. No one likes it. There it is. There it is.
I can't confirm. I mean,
shout out my boy Coolin too. What up, Coolin? Air Coolin taking off.
But it does look like we have a bit of time to kill. I thought he was just gonna keep writing my name on there, but he put a smiley face instead. Right. So as things stand, Wolves have actually jumped out of a little bit of a relegation scrap.
Hashtag save the Wolves, boys!
Which has put Spurs down into the relegation zone.
That's what you like to see, how well.
And Juventus still holding that 7th place. But let's talk about Benfica for a second, because not too long ago they were down in 13th, and now they're back up into 8th place. That whole range for about 7th through, we'll call it 13th, separated by 6 points. So, Adam, I think that's going to be a very, very fluid section of the table.
Yeah, especially
probably for the last 10 games.
Yeah, with teams that have only played 25 to 28 games, there's going to be a lot of points there, like we were saying, up for grabs. Benfica, one of those teams, never cut them out. At least we've said before in past seasons when they kind of got off to the weird slow start at the beginning and then just soared back and just won every single game without fail, and they win the title. But this season probably not going to be a title season for them, but very, very reasonably could get into that Super Cup spot, especially after the resurgence that they're having right now.
It does look like we are trying to connect once more. We'll see exactly how that goes. A notable other matchup that did take place, Young Boys and Orlando did square off, and that one ended 1-1. So everything holding steady at the top two of the table. So as things stand, that could potentially open things up, especially for the likes of, Real Madrid to begin sneaking their way into that title conversation. Atlanta United with a win here would pull them within a point of Real Madrid. So really important games now being played out in the marquee matchup, but it looks like we're in good shape here as far as connection goes.
Those 12 points that Young Boys do have to make up in those 4 games is going to be pretty scary for those Orlando boys. So they're hoping for some drop points, let's say. But here we go, Atlanta, LA.
Into the game we go, and it does look like, oh boy, somebody didn't turn on the gamer tags, and we have player names instead. So we are going to do absolutely everything we can. And this ball played over the top. It's going to go first time across, and that is an early goal. Not even 2 minutes into the match.
Man,
Atlanta United ahead 1-0. Oh, did he hear us? That is fantastic, Logan. You're an absolute lad. If you could put the scoreboard on as well, thank you. That is fantastic.
1-0.
There it is, 1-0. And Atlanta already trying to feast off of this LA defense, but it's stepped into by somebody there, and that's definitely Mob on the far side. That's a hard name to miss. Coming back into the middle. This LA team, already their defense has been broken. They're going to have to show a little bit of firepower going forward here, and they might try and find it through here. Bobo stepping in the way of that one. That's a pretty easy name to read. And now Atlanta United with pace coming the other direction. This one looking to get played in the middle. Pogba there to scoop it away. Fouled in the process. And Galaxy have it all to do here. Under 10 minutes in. They allowed an early goal. This one played into the middle. Stepped into, and Mob trying to win that one back. He does so indeed, but loses it to the man that he lost it to initially. This one played down the far wing. Can this get sent into the middle? Mob is going to roll it one way, send it the other. Into Capo. What can Capo do? He passes it right to Vols, and that will be simply cleared away. Adam, it seems like Galaxy have the majority of possession here early on, but don't really seem to be able to do anything with it.
I mean, we're only 14, 15 minutes in. It's not going to be too scary of a situation. Obviously, to go 1 goal down pretty early on there, but chalk that up to maybe just falling asleep. Not sure the game was going. Connection, something like that. But I mean, Galaxy is pretty strong offensively for a squad, so I wouldn't be surprised if they can get a goal back here.
Well, they're going to try to do so over the top, and that was a great ball headed away, and Logan is there to scoop it away. Jumanji trying to get to that one. Pogba able to fouled in the process, and Atlanta United will have possession once more. Again, we can't really see player names here as the stream lags ever so slightly, and this one looking to get played over the top, looking for someone who was making the run there, and it wasn't anybody really in the same vicinity as the goalkeeper came out and picked that one up, and that's a great boot from Meeker from the LA Galaxy net. Can they potentially convert at the other end? Logan there to just stand up the attacker and not allow anything through. And Bobo trying to wrestle his way out of the corner. Actually concedes a throw the other direction. So Galaxy, Adam, really having... looks like they're trying to get the attack going, but it's hard to break down this defensive midfield.
Yeah, no, breaking down this Atlanta United.
Oh, would hold that thought, because this one nearly got played into the middle.
Yeah, no, they're trying to feed through Capo, trying to find Kiwi or what can I think of the other striker's name for LA? But they're just trying to get something going, get a shot on target against Khan. But right now it's kind of a struggle. But a lot of game to be played.
Well, and that one is going to be sent away, and can Atlanta not really make any sort of counter out of that? And this one sent to the other side of the pitch, back to Pogba now. Into Capo, trying to flick it over the top. It does get flicked over the top, and Khan is there to make a fantastic save, just coming off his line ever so slightly.
That other striker is Kiwi, by the way.
Yeah, S7 is Kiwi, I'm pretty sure.
Galaxy have their second corner of this competition. And Capo had it played short to him. The header is just over the bar.
The header.
That's Galaxy's
20
best opportunity so far.
Shocker. Shocker, the header in FIFA 20 is going to be a missed shot. You hate to see it.
Oh, well, I don't know about you, but the stream is lagging ever so slightly. This one's played over the top. Atlanta United might be in again. They've only had 2 shots. Make that the third shot that's tipped onto the crossbar and headed behind by Hernandez. Atlanta United, even though they haven't had much of the ball, are knocking on the door once more. Not even 30 minutes into this one. This one played to the front post, trying to be played on the floor and cleared away. I can't really tell what's happening. Pogba on the ball, and the stream is just stuttering and stuttering along. So if it is stuttering on your end, not ideal at the end of the day, is it?
I'm okay right now.
That is fantastic news. That one's taken away. Atlanta United with that swift counterattack that we've seen already plenty of times this game. And Adam, I think it was Galaxy that we thought would probably be on the counterattack for most of this one. Is now can Atlanta United make a chance? Not really. That one's sent away by Adam. I definitely think that we saw more attacking in that 5-minute span from Atlanta United than we did for probably the other 5 minutes that they weren't scoring.
Yeah, no, Atlanta right now with that early goal, you kind of get set into a mindset, I would say, of, just chilling. Got a goal up. Don't really have to go for another one at this situation right now. But, some teams would counteract that and just try to say, let's put as many as possible. But right now, Atlanta doing a good job holding possession, trying to get a very good attack going.
Well, they're trying to work their way down the near side as Capo's stepping into that one. The attacking midfielder coming all the way down to that left back position. Looks like Logan's going to be the lone man that gets it headed away from him and not really cleared away. Atlanta United are going to have the benefit of that turnover. See a little bit of a mix-up there. Here come Galaxy. Was offside. Jumanji can't quite get it past the retreating midfield of Galaxy. Here they come once more down the far side. It does look like center back, he's a massive center back, is going to get to it and try and clear it away. It doesn't really work out. Mob can't get his feet to that. It's cleared away once more. You can begin to sense, Adam, that Galaxy are starting to work their way more into this one. As I say that, they're working their way down the near side as Colin came out of his goal. Is diving all over the place, but cleared away by Atlanta United. 2 minutes to be added on to the end of this first half. How much longer can Atlanta United hold on to this? Because it does seem like a bit of one-way traffic at the moment. And just as I say that, they're starting to decompress. Can it be Atlanta United that has the last laugh of the first half, as this one is simply going to be played out of bounds to end the first half? Adam, that was definitely one of the more back and forth halves that I think we've seen on the Marquee Matchup in quite some time.
Yeah, no, got off to an early start, but as you can see from the stats there, if Will still has it on the screen, 57% possession for LA Galaxy, even being a goal down, 3 shots, 1 on target, 2 on target, very unlucky to not get them. Khan with a very huge save. I think that was the one that I remember, the first shot, right? It was a very solid shot. Khan came in pretty clutch there, but LA absolutely looking to try to get a goal, an equalizer here. Really hate conceding that early, but now you got 45 minutes to try to figure it out.
45 minutes they will have in order to try to work their way back into this game. And for Atlanta United, these 3 points here would be oh so crucial, as it would for Galaxy as well, because it would insert them right back into any sort of title conversations, but even more so for Atlanta. Galaxy kicking things off here. Mob on this near side, just trying to find a pass, and does so. Now into Capo, into Pogba, back to Pogba. Now can he find a ball through? He does find one, shakes one defender, trying to get it past the second. That one cleared away. Mob taken away by the Atlanta defender, and it's actually cleared up the line. Jumanji had it for a second, but ended up losing it in the end, but receives the ball once more. Jumanji can't quite get that one past. He's just getting stood up every single time, isn't he, Adam? Oh, and hold that thought. This one might be played across here as it's almost played behind the attacker. Galaxy beginning to create those clear-cut chances.
Yeah, I mean, when you're leaning towards 60% possession, it's a pretty scary situation. Atlanta trying to get something going. See right here, Striker trying to hold up the play, finds a great ball to the winger.
Tries to cut it back inside. Ends up going to really nobody in the end, and now Galaxy might be through here over the top. Who is this? We don't know. Ball rolls, and Khan with a great save to come off his line, way off his line, and make the save and protect that 1-goal lead. Galaxy rushing forward once more down the far side. Little stop, a little go, and that's Khan once more. And it might be his undoing as it's headed towards goal, cleared off the line. Atlanta United defending for their lives here to preserve that 1-goal lead, but now have Galaxy committed maybe just too many numbers forward. No, they haven't, as that one's most definitely taken away. They had about 7 people in retreat there.
Yep. I was like, let me get a count check real quick. Try to count to 5 for me real quick.
They had about 7 people in retreat from their attack, and that giveaway might present itself to Atlanta United. It will just simply be booted away by the Galaxy defender. Atlanta United have a bit of attacking to do if they really want to take hold of this game and make it a little more convincing, I think, Adam, than it really is.
Yeah, no, right now Atlanta is trying to get that second goal, which may or may not be the dagger, because LA right now is looking like they should have at least maybe 2 or 3 goals this game, and they're just not being able to convert in front of net.
Logan there to put a few moves on the attacker and find his way out of playing Khan, who has had a fantastic night in net for Atlanta, booting that one long. And it only goes to the Galaxy defender, and that one is a great challenge. It's waved play on. Here come Atlanta. Can they potentially get a second goal to really solidify their lead? Not this time around. Galaxy still down 1-0, just over the hour mark. They have plenty of attacking left in them, it seems. They've been attacking really ad nauseum for most of this match, and it's really seemed, Adam, that had you not had the scoreline up at the top, you would probably think Galaxy's winning this game.
I would 100% think Galaxy's winning this game, if not tying at the very least. Atlanta looks like, right, I would say if this goes the same way for the full 90, Atlanta played to win maybe 85 of it just on defense alone.
Logan showing off that defense is going to boot that one away. 20 minutes to go for Galaxy to salvage something from this match. Into Capo, looking to chip that one over the top. The run wasn't quite on there. But it is back with the Californians as it's tried to wiggle his way past the defender there. Looking to play through the middle. Atlanta United trying to collect and come forward once more, but Pogba stepping in the middle of that. Not having any of really what Atlanta was trying to give him. Pogba once more. This one played over the top. It is nearly going to get there. Logan with a great bit of defending to boot that one away and not allow anything further through his lines. Logan and Khan have definitely been standout performers for this Atlanta team. They have really kept them in it. You can see the attack going forward here. Pogba, who has really been the man to watch for Galaxy, sliding into that one to no avail. And now could Atlanta United potentially get on the back of the defense once more, but Mob stepped in the way of that. And Capo dropping deep into that midfield position once more. We've seen that a few times, Adam, where Capo really drops off to come collect the ball and bring Galaxy forward.
Center attacking defensive midfielder, as I like to call it at Wolves. You know, sometimes you've got to sit deep as a cam, get those balls played forward. The only thing that's going to be damaging is when you try to get into the attack, you're just not there for the play.
Capo on this far side. Can Galaxy work a bit of Galaxy magic? With under 10 minutes to go here, they're starting to commit numbers forward, and this time Atlanta United might have a bit more of an opportunity. Step overs there, and Pogba with another interception. He has been absolutely all over the place for Galaxy. You can see those forwards are extremely winded from making all those runs as Logan's going to try to step in the middle of that one. That tackle doesn't come off. Can Capo play the ball through? It's taken away. Galaxy are going to mount yet another attack. It seems almost just in droves, these attacks from Galaxy, but Atlanta in their defense have, well, defended very well. Capo, a few step overs, trying to get that ball in the box. Appeals for a penalty waved away. And now Atlanta United, this time, well, nearly had more numbers forward than Galaxy did defenders, but that Galaxy defense, and Pogba again making himself known in the midfield, but this one's chipped over the top. 2 minutes added on, but it might not matter as Atlanta trying to chip that one into the middle. This one whipped to the back post, and it might get there, and a good head away, but it is Atlanta United who are preserving this lead and doing it extremely well. Can LA potentially mount one more attack, and that will do it. Atlanta United, courtesy of a second-minute goal, win this one 1-0, and I think, Adam, Galaxy are going to say that they probably deserved all 3 points in that one, but it really wasn't meant to be tonight.
And it came down to that one goal 2 minutes in. I mean, honestly, one of Atlanta's better attacks, if not the only attack that really had an impactful difference. I don't even think I remember the second opportunity they had. Statline did say they had 2 shots, 2 on target. But if it comes down to it, I'd have to give man to match to Khan. He's like 2 big saves, almost basically a third one on the double save. But Khan came up big that game for sure for the Atlanta boys. Because for, I would say, 87 minutes they were defending, and for the 3 minutes at the beginning, it's all they needed for the attack.
Well, it was certainly a very clinical attack very early on, potentially just catching Galaxy a bit off guard. The defense that has really excelled this season, not really able to contain that one and keep as many clean sheets as some would have said they have, but Galaxy are really going to be ruining their chances because they had almost every opportunity to win this match.
You know, they had every opportunity, but as I said, Khan and that defense just absolutely held them down. Shout out players like I was saying, Logan and Neymar were going to be huge. What was the other side of the center back? What was his name? Beckenbauer in game? He was having a hell of a game too. I'm not sure what his gamer tag was, I think. Or was it Demba? Was that Demba?
I have no idea because Logan didn't have the names on.
Well, I'm assuming it was Demba because Verk did have his name as Verk as his player name, and he was in the center. So I'm assuming it was Demba on that other center back. But those back three were having a huge game for themselves. And I'm not going to have any slander towards center attacking defensive midfielder. That is my position, and I will not hear anything else.
Well. Adam, Will, anything more to go over?
Oh, we have a Patreon now. Go check out our Patreon. It's in the Discord.
I know.
That's all I have.
Patreon.com/ProClubsNation.
There you go. Taco got it.
Yeah. Go to that. We have all of our stuff is going to YouTube now. Go check out our YouTube.
I was about to say, yeah.
Marquee Matchups, Plays of the Week, podcasts. It's all there, baby.
At Taco.
That's all I got.
It's all going to be there. And everyone knows ProClubsNation.com. If you want anything Pro Clubs Nation related, every link under the sun will be there. I think Patreon will be out of there hopefully soon if it's not already there. But that will definitely be there.
Alrighty. Well, for myself, for Adam, for Taco, making a nice little cameo tonight, and for Will, who had to bang his shins on a Razor scooter a couple times in order to really get this one up and going. We thank you all for watching. We will be back with you on Sunday. Hopefully, everybody has a nice. Well, if you have a 3-day weekend at work, enjoy it. If you don't, have a nice 4th of July. It should be Should be a steamy one here in St. Louis, but it'll be, I'm sure, nice everywhere else, especially in San Diego where Adam's at, because,
Yes, sir.
you know, it's just San Diego.
West Side.
Yeah. Anyways, for everyone watching, thank you very much, and we will see you on Sunday.